Long ago, hidden deep in the ancient forests of Edo, there was a village called Ugbome. It was a place where laughter was rare, and silence ruled like a king. The villagers believed that too much joy invited the spirits of mischief. So they whispered instead of singing, frowned instead of smiling, and no one dared to laugh out loud, especially not after sunset. But that was before F was born. F was different from the moment she came into the world. She had wide eyes like moonlight, hair like woven midnight, and a laugh so bright it could melt the hardest heart. Her laugh was musical, unpredictable, the kind of laugh that made even the birds pause to listen. Her parents, Amaka and Avbakan, tried to silence her. They scolded, begged, and even locked her indoors at dusk. But F, innocent and curious, didn't understand the weight of her joy. One fateful evening, during the festival of Igu, when the village drums throbbed with life and the ancestors were believed to walk among the living, F slipped away from her mother. She wandered into the village square, barefoot, her tiny frame glowing under the moonlight. An old jester tried to entertain the villagers with tales and clumsy dances. But no one laughed. They just stared. It was F who broke the silence. A small giggle at first, then a chuckle, then a wild, ringing laugh that soared into the sky like fireworks. The drums stopped. The villagers froze. Even the wind held its breath. Suddenly, the skies darkened. The moon vanished behind black clouds. The ground trembled. And from the sacred Irako tree in the middle of the village came a terrifying voice. "Who dares awaken me with laughter?" An ancient spirit, once bound beneath the roots of the tree, had been released by the sound of pure joy, a sound it had not heard in centuries. This was the spirit of Ayalala, the forgotten goddess of sorrow. Long ago, the villagers had made a pact with her to protect them from war and disease, but in return, she demanded their happiness. They had locked her beneath the tree and vowed never to laugh again. But F's laughter broke the pact. That night, strange things began to happen. The river turned red like palm wine. Crops withered overnight. Children cried in their sleep and refused to wake up. And the elders began losing their memories, wandering the forests like ghosts. The villagers gathered in panic. They blamed F and begged her parents to stop her from laughing again. Out of fear, Amaka covered her daughter's mouth with sacred cloth. Avbakan prayed at every shrine in Edo. But the curse had already spread. One night, Ayalala appeared to the villagers in a mist of ash and shadow. She said, "You feared joy and chose silence. Now, your silence will become eternal." Only one thing could reverse the curse, she said. "Let the girl laugh freely again, but this time, let all of you laugh with her." It sounded simple. But the villagers had forgotten how to laugh. They had buried their joy so deep, they no longer knew how to feel it. Amaka knelt in the center of the square, holding F in her arms. With tears running down her cheeks, she whispered, "My daughter, laugh again. Teach us." F looked at the frightened faces, the stiff elders, the trembling mothers, and the crying children. Then she smiled, and laughed. Loudly. Bravely. Like thunder wrapped in sunshine. It was shaky at first, but slowly, one by one, the villagers joined her. A giggle from the blacksmith. A chuckle from an elder. Laughter from the children. Soon the whole village was roaring with joy. The sky cleared. The river ran clean again. The crops turned green. The children woke up singing. Ayalala, hearing the laughter, let out a cry of her own. It was the sound of pain leaving the world. She faded into the winds, never to be seen again. From that day on, Ugbome became the loudest village in Edo, not because of drums or quarrels, but because of laughter. And at the center of it all was F, the girl whose laugh once cursed the village, and then saved it. Moral of the story. Joy is powerful. But when we fear it, we give power to sorrow. Never silence the laughter that heals.